Hello, it's Jeremy Parrish once again doing the Gintendo thing. And this time I'm playing Final Fantasy V for Super NES. I am playing on a Super NES. I bought a fan translation hackery cartridge of the game just for the heck of it. And I'm going to begin streaming a series of runs through the game, or rather a run through the game, a series about a run through the game. How's that? Yes. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Right. This is part of the 4-Job Fiesta, which you can check out for yourself at 4jobfiesta.com. And it is an annual charity run by Eric Koziol, I think that's how you pronounce his name, wherein people play through Final Fantasy V, limiting themselves to just 4 jobs as determined by a Twitter bot for them, and have to beat the game that way. Oops. I cannot use an NES controller for this. No, that would not work. Hang on. Alright, there we go. Super NES controller. I was not paying attention. Right, so now that I'm organized, I think we've already seen this part. This right here, this is like a who's who of all the people we love about Final Fantasy. Sakaguchi, Amano, Kitase, I don't know who Dobashi is, but Hiroyuki Ito. Like, that guy is awesome. Everything he does is amazing. Yeah. Tetsuya Takahashi. There's 2 of those guys. 2 Tetsuya Takahashis. This is the one who does background graphics. Not the guy who works for Monolith now. And Tetsuya Nomura, of course, you know, because he's responsible for all the zippers and pouches in this version of the game. Actually, I think this was Nomura's first Final Fantasy game. And from here, he went on to be the guy who would work on major franchise releases for 10 years at a time. It's great stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and just get started with Final Fantasy V. So again, the 4-Job Fiesta, the idea here is that I will play through the game, and you can also do this. You can go to 4jobfiesta.com and sign up to play, and it's totally an honor system, but like I said, the idea is that you will play through this game, and every time you get to a crystal where you acquire the ability to activate new jobs for your party, you tweet to the Gilgabot that runs the 4-Job Fiesta, and it will assign you one role, one job from that crystal that you can use. And you have to play through the game using only that one job from that particular crystal. So with the first crystal, the wind crystal, I think, you can pick one of 6 jobs, almost all of which are kind of based on the original Final Fantasy. We have White Mage, Black Mage, Red Mage, Knight, and I believe Blue Mage. Yes, Blue Mage, because that's what I was assigned for this run. So all my party members, once I gain the Wind Crystal, have to become Blue Mages. And I need to go back and check the rules. I can't remember if I'm allowed to mix and match classes once I start gaining new jobs from the later crystals, or if everyone has to switch and be permanently stuck there, or if I can go back to being a freelancer at the end of the game. I can't remember, but I have plenty of time to figure it out because this is a pretty long game. But anyway, I'm excited that I got the Blue Mage, because the Blue Mage is great, although the Blue Mage is best if you get a Beastmaster. There is a new ability, I think this year, with the 4-Job Fiesta, that you can sort of re-roll and request a different job for specific crystals. So if I don't get the Berserker, or the Beastmaster class, I might go ahead and request it, just because Beastmaster makes the Blue Mage great, because the Blue Mage's ability is they're a mage, but they don't have innate skills initially. What happens is that as you encounter enemies and enemies use specific skills on your blue mage, if your blue mage manages to survive the battle and absorbs that attack or ability or witnesses the enemy using that ability, then they gain that ability themselves. And there's some really interesting and really kind of game-breaking opportunities that you can get with a blue mage, but it's all dependent on the randomness of enemies, and that's why Beastmaster is great, because Beastmaster captures enemies, and then you can choose to use that enemy's abilities by unleashing the monster, and in doing so, you can make it a lot easier to acquire blue mage skills. But I might just go with the whims of the Gilgabat and do whatever. Anyway, those were all my jobs. They just exploded. I have to go find them now. So one of the interesting things about the way this game works is that initially you start out with a party who can only be freelancers, or supin, or bear, depending on the translation, and they can use any weapon or equip any armor, but they cannot use any job skills. And we'll get into the job skills later. Yeah, in the stream chat, Lorenzo is pointing out the fact that level 5 death is a giant pain in the ass to acquire, because the level skills that you get for a blue mage, they all affect enemies. Any enemies, they pierce all defenses if that target, either your party member or an enemy, is of a specific level. So like level 2, I think old, hits everyone, and it really sucks. Level 5 death will instantly kill anyone whose level is a multiple of 5. And unfortunately, in this game, you basically get your party members in rapid succession, so there's no real difference in character levels, which is kind of, I think, sort of a weakness of this game. So unless I let someone die for a while and level up the rest of the party, everyone tends to be sort of the same level. So it really sucks when you get to those nasty level-based deaths. Okay, and now the game begins properly. So as I mentioned, this is a fan translation of Final Fantasy V. The game never came to the US on Super NES, although that is how I am playing the game, because I don't quite have the ability to play on GameCube yet. If I had my GameCube set up correctly, I would play the Final Fantasy V Advance Remake, which has a pretty good translation. I really liked that one. Plus it had new jobs and stuff that I wouldn't be allowed to use. Oh right, I can name my character. Butts is always Butts. No, he's not always Butts. Okay. So let's... How do I delete? There we go. He is going to be the old favorite, Jin. And then... Is he the only one I can change? Okay. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've played this game. I think I last played it for a few hours, attempting to do a 4-job Fiesta run in like 2013, and I didn't even make it that far into the game, so it's all forgotten. Which is kind of embarrassing to say, because I recently recorded a Retronauts episode on the game, but I was able to slack on that a bit. I want in. I was able to slack on my knowledge of that a bit because we had Final Fantasy V superfan Chris Kohler join. And Chris Kohler knows a lot about this game. He knows so much about it, in fact, that when Square finally released this game in America for PlayStation, they basically had the strategy guide people rewrite the fact that he created for the internet. It's great. So you can look forward to that Retronauts episode, the podcast episode. It'll be up for patrons in a week, and on the public feed in 2 weeks. So very timely. It's another coincidence. We just posted a Metroidvania episode today talking about Metroid and stuff, and we had no idea when we recorded that a few weeks ago that Nintendo was going to announce Metroid 2 Samus Returns, or whatever it's called, a remake of Metroid 2. So life is just lining up for me. Well, that was quick. Game's already over. Roll the credits. Alright, this is Gintendo, so of course I'm sipping gin. Gin and tonic with a twist of lime. This week, I went with, I guess I go back to my Chocobo. This stream, I went with Blue Coat Gin, which is made in Philadelphia. Oh wait, my Chocobo's not around. Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's go, Boko. Blue Coat Gin is made in Philadelphia, and that's also another great coincidence. I just recently picked up that bottle because it was on sale, because I'm a cheapskate. And as it turns out, my first job for Final Fantasy V's 4-job Fiesta will be, what do you call it? Blue Mage, who wears a blue coat. See? Oh, where is the hidden passage over there? There we go. Alright. Phoenix down. Those hidden passages were a lot easier in Final Fantasy IV. Boy, I've forgotten everything I was supposed to do. I guess go down here? No. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to go back the way I came. I can't believe I'm already forgetting what the heck I'm supposed to do. This is embarrassing. I need a fact for this thing. How do I get out of the opening area? Nope. No getting past it. I feel like I'm doing something horribly wrong. What is happening? There we go. Okay. Punctuation in this fan translation is rubbing me the wrong way. What's up with the single smart quotes and then the double not smart quotes? The one thing I will say about this version of the game over Final Fantasy V Advance is that the music sounds a lot better. Although I do keep getting these like visual distortions I've noticed when enemies fuzz out. And that is a weird... I don't know why my system's doing that. I am playing through RGB on Super NES hardware, so it's some sort of system level defect, I guess. Watch. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that fuzzy effect. It may not even come through with internet compression, but you never know. So, Butts refers to himself with the royal we. He's fighting alone, yet we won the battle. Let's see, Kevin Ball says, this stream is drinking mandatory, right? Yes, although it doesn't have to be alcohol. You can drink something non-alcoholic if that is what you prefer. There's no peer pressure here in the stream. The wind is calling. Butts heeds the call of the wind. The official translation of this, Final Fantasy V Advance, and every version since then, Butts, of course, goes under the name Bartz because Butts lends itself to juvenile jokes, like the headline today about how scientists are probing Uranus for gas. That's a very legitimate science headline, and yet it's pretty funny. Alright, now the game begins, and I have cool people, and already I found an impasse. It's a little heartbreaking that Boko is like a key character here at the beginning, and then he just kind of gets wiped away. But then later you find out he had a kid, so I guess it's okay. No, it's literally a pincer attack because they've got pincers, see? Really need to figure out what's up with that fuzzy effect on the graphics. So those crabs are called Diro? I have no idea what that's about. Anyway, my party here, we've got Butts, we've got Lena, and we've got Goluf. I'll probably call him Goluf from time to time, by mistake. I think Goluf sounds better, and it's closer to his actual, like, how his Japanese name is written, but Goluf, Golufus and Gallant. So, I kind of feel like Final Fantasy V's introduction sort of tries to find middle ground between Final Fantasy III and Final Fantasy IV. Like, it's not quite as story-driven and heavy on narrative as Final Fantasy IV's was. And you kind of go into this cave and fight some monsters, like in Final Fantasy III. Goluf, what's wrong with you? You're not a monk, that's the problem. I guess I should give him a weapon. Does Goluf even have access to a weapon? Let's open the menu and find out. Oh! He's useless. Huh, there seem to be some weird things going on here with this fan-translated cartridge. Their jobs are not showing up properly. They're lures. I guess they're from Omicron Persei 5. So it is entirely possible that something terrible will happen with this stream run, and that this cartridge will prove to be less than reliable. It's always kind of a risk you take when you pick up fan translations. So if that happens, then I will try to make up for lost time by playing the Final Fantasy V Advance version. The cable that I need to get my GameCube up and running is close. It's very close. It's shipped this morning. So once that's in, I can play Final Fantasy V Advance instead. But that's only if this cartridge dies on me, which is entirely possible, again. Oh look, he inflicted some barehanded damage after all. Goluf's not totally useless. I think both times I have tried to do a 4-job Fiesta run in the past, I ended up with White Mage as my starting class. So I don't really know. I mean, that's tough in that it means you have to dink things for damage, and you can hardly hurt anything. But on the other hand, it means you have lots of healing abilities. Blue Mage does not have healing abilities right out of the gate, so he'll be chugging a lot of potions. It'll be wild coiffery. So if you are just joining the stream, and I see that the The stream numbers are rising. Hello, I'm Jeremy Parrish, the cool guy who co-hosts Retronauts. And I am playing Final Fantasy V as part of the 4-job Fiesta. I will be limiting myself artificially to make this game more difficult. I will not be attempting to take down Omega unless I get really lucky with my jobs. And I have pledged for charity that anytime my party collectively levels up, not per individual, but collectively, that I will donate $1 to charity. So my team is, what, like level 3 now? Level 2? So I started out with a $1 pledge, and every time they gain, someone in the party gains a level, I will add another $1 to that. So if I max out and take everyone to their limit, then I will donate $99. I don't think I'll do that because I'm not really into the grinding so much, but it's possible. Okay, so that was another $1. Alright, everyone is at level 3, so I owe $3 to charity. And also someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone on Twitter decided to be a jerk and said that they will donate $50 to charity if I actually complete my run and beat X-Death at the end. So I kind of feel like I'm in for a penny, in for a pound, or in for $1. I see there's lots of discussion about good RPG choices happening in the stream. That's great. There are some good names being thrown out. Everything from Etrian Odyssey to Legend of Legacy. Legend of Legacy is very much an acquired taste. I never actually finished that one, but I really enjoyed it. It was very Saga-ish. Sure would be nice if some Saga games came to America. So this is the town of Sleepy Pirates. I guess I will skip past the Sleepy Pirates. And we're just going to steal a ship, I guess. I can neither confirm nor deny the claim that this is the ship from Dragon Quest V. What kind of pirates lock their doors? Alright, so there's nothing doing here. Are these sinks in the back here? They have indoor plumbing here in Final Fantasy V. Amazing things you never knew. So I guess there's not really much happening here in the boat. Derp. I thought you had to take the wheel. Am I wrong? Oh, that's how you do it. Alright, Jesus, take the wheel. I should have named him Jesus, not Jin. Excuse me. Oh, mutiny caught. So this seems like it's going to be a reference to Final Fantasy I, where you get the ship by defeating Bike the Pirate. But no. You're just like, yo, I'm a princess. Give me your ship. Oh, I see lots of conversation about Final Fantasy IV. Man, this is just rolling through the RPG cliches right away. This is definitely the least serious of Final Fantasy games. I don't know why they decided to make Final Fantasy V kind of wacky, but it's great. It has a very slight plot, but it doesn't take itself too seriously. Although, you know, there is like end of world type stuff, all that. Super weapons, but this is really a game about the systems. Let's see, in the stream chat, Christopher Buchanan says, is this emulator or patch cart? I am playing off hardware with a patch cartridge. This is not quite legitimate. It is not an official release of the game, but I feel like whatever I play here is still valid for charity. I don't think charities are going to say, no, we're not going to take your money because you did not play an official version of the game. I know some people are playing on iOS, and Godspeed to you. That version is just so ugly. Just can't do it. It would be nice if they'd give this game a proper remake. Oh, it's a friendly pirate? I guess Ferris is supposed to be kind of like a Harlock character with a mane of shaggy hair, shaggy lavender hair. Is it lavender or is it lilac? I can't decide. It's a very floral color, whatever the case. What is up with the letter H? I don't know, whoever patched this cartridge did some weird, funky stuff with the typography. And that is why I worry that this cartridge will die midway through. Yeah, those H's are strange. I realize this is not the most exciting part of the game to watch, because there's not really that much you can do in the first half hour of Final Fantasy V. It's pretty much romp through the story. It really takes like an hour before the job system even unlocks. But at least the music's good. Yeah, go ahead. Once long ago, I guess I should save, huh? Yeah, let's step out. Save. Okay. Once long ago, I went to Square Enix headquarters and I interviewed Hiroyuki Ito, the designer of the job system, about this game. And it was really cool. It was a good interview. Although he did want to ask me a lot of questions about American football, and I don't follow sports, so I feel like I was a giant disappointment to him. He was like really excited to talk to someone about American sports, and then he ended up with the broken, defective American who's like, ugh, sports. Poor guy. But he gave me these like mochi candies, like a little gift set, as his token of appreciation for seeking him out to talk to him, which was really nice of him. Every once in a while, you go interview someone in Japan and they're like, oh, thank you, and they give you nice things. Like I just recently interviewed Tetsuya Mizuguchi, which you'll hear in an upcoming episode of Retronauts, and he gave me like the Res soundtrack on vinyl, which was amazing. Actually, he gave me 2 copies of the Res soundtrack on vinyl, and one of them is going to be a giveaway for Retronauts listeners. So you can look forward to that. Alright, I'm all topped up. I have not been paying a single bit of attention to anything anyone has said. But anyway, Hiroyuki Ito is great and came up with really cool game systems. And Whitesnake, here I go again. What was I saying? Yes, you can enjoy Hiroyuki Ito's excellent work in the upcoming remake of Final Fantasy XII, which I think is July 11th. It's really close. It's coming out soon. The game is so good. I can't wait to re-experience it. I know people are like, ooh, the Gambit system. Ooh, yuck. But no, the Gambit system is great, and I love it, and I hope people reconsider it. Dang it. Alright, well, at least I was able to optimize him. How come I am not able to toggle between my dudes with the trigger buttons? What kind of crazy shenanigans are these? Alright. Looks like everyone is as equipped as they're going to get. Wait, save point? Already? Yes, why don't we set up a cottage in the middle of the tower? Why not? Alright. I'm sure everyone who knows this game inside and out is like, you moron, you dolt, why are you going up that side of the tower? But it's been a while. Bear with me. I'm gonna bumble through this. This is a really weird collection of bad guys. There's like a jester magician and a guy called Moldwind, who I guess is like windy and moldy. I don't know. Oh, is that another $1? Yes, it is. I owe charity another $1. I'm already at the boss. So there's a part of me that kind of hopes I get Berserker in one of my crystal job options, because I really like the character sprites for it. But there's another part of me that realizes that would be terrible, and it would be a quick way for me to learn to hate life. Alright, so I'm going to double back and go get that chest, although in the long run, it probably doesn't matter. But that's Obsession for you. I have no idea why Lena gets all knock-kneed when she poses to attack, but I just noticed that those white snakes hit really hard. I guess I should pay more attention to combat. At some point, I'm going to go up against enemies who can actually kill me, and I will have to stop talking and pay attention. Oh, did I find... No. Goleth needs a weapon, not gear. Alright, well... Let's see. Oh wow, some of my characters are kind of low on health, relatively. Let's optimize her, give her a little more defense. I guess I'll save just in case. Go to the tent. I do have a tent, but it seems a little premature. Okay. We will go on and fight the boss. People are talking about the Berserker thing, which, yeah, I agree, Berserkers aren't useless in this game, but you definitely don't want a party full of them. If you have 4 Berserkers, that's a pretty good way to die. And more equipment. Let's see. Let's look at stats here. Defense 1. Okay. Let's go ahead and give him some equipment. Wait, I can't? Oh my goodness. Okay. So much for that. Alright. Go on and fight the... What is that thing? Is it like a hippogriff? I guess we'll find out. There we go, finally! Good news, Golif. Yes. Now you two can attack bad guys. Okay, let's fight this thing and see what happens. It is the Wing Raptor. I'll let you listen to the boss music. At this point in the game, there is not much strategy to combat. It's pretty much just take turns hitting. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't there... Can't you climb... Oh no. I was thinking you could climb the ivy someplace. Maybe my memory is getting defective. I am getting old. Not here? No? Okay. It must have been my imagination. Oh no, it's up here! Okay, not there. Somewhere. Maybe not. Okay, whatever. Oh, there's a chest over there. Aha! The first of many rods to be broken. And rod and staff. Wow, it's like a Bible verse all up in here. Who would want to use a staff? She would. Sorry, I mean he would not. Would he? Alright, everyone is all up to the same level again. It's $5 for charity, and also, if I encounter a level 5 death enemy, we're all dead. Oh my heavens, the crystal's been shattered. So until recently, I guess this was sort of the final, you know, 4 Warriors of Light approach to Final Fantasy. I kind of feel like in a lot of ways, Final Fantasy VI was the last traditional Final Fantasy, starting with Final Fantasy V was. Starting with Final Fantasy VI, everything got a lot more adventurous, and they started to break the format, the idea of like the 4 crystals and Warriors of Light and yada yada. So, in a way, I kind of feel like this is, you know, sort of the culmination of the early Final Fantasy games. Sort of the statement they wanted to make within this very classic template. Oh, it's Ghost Dad. Oh, wait, I can't make that joke anymore. It's bad karma now. I'm sorry for the Ghost Dad reference. I wasn't thinking. I see I'm not the only one who made that that reference, though. Whoa! Dad is like the Eye of Sauron. Sorry, Pops. Wow, that's a little ominous. No escape. Oh yeah, that's the monk. The class I forgot. Monk. Blue wizard thief. Yeah. Okay, red wizard comes later. That's right. So yeah, it's like mostly the original Final Fantasy job classes, but blue wizard instead of red. Later, Dad. Dad's ghost. Oh, I guess people aren't familiar with Ghost Dad. Yeah, Ghost Dad was a Bill Cosby movie, but he is someone we don't talk about these days because he's gross. All right, so a new menu option has opened up called Job, not Job. It's not another biblical reference. It's Job, and now everyone has to be. Oh, nope, sorry, not that. There we go. Blue coat. And oh, look at that little Chinese monk. That's so great. She looks so great. But no, everyone's going to wear their domino masks. One nice thing about Blue Mage is that they use magic. They are magic users, as the name suggests. But they are capable of using a lot of standard weapons and having a decent sort of equipment loadout. So getting Blue Mage really is sort of like easy mode, in a sense. Alright. So, I don't have any magic spells yet, but I do have cool people in domino masks. Oh, here comes Boko to explain how to use the ability system. But you know what? I'm going to skip that because I know I've used it before. So, with that taken care of... Oh yeah, look at those blue mages. Those are great. Okay. With that settled, I will venture forward. Hooray! Now we are 3/4 of the way through this first stream segment, and if you're just joining in, I am Jeremy Parrish, and I cannot get through the canal gates. This is Gintendo, a 4-job Fiesta Final Fantasy V extravaganza. I am playing this game. Oh, I can get off just like that. Playing this game for charity, as many people are. If you are not familiar with the 4-job Fiesta, it is a different way to experience Final Fantasy V, wherein you use a system that's set up. Check out 4jobfiesta.com, and basically you tweet to a bot, and it tells you which single job you can use. I like it in the GBA version better, where they say grog, grog. Anyway, with each crystal, you unlock 1 job instead of 6 or however many, and you have to stick with those that single job per crystal, and beat the game with that limitation. Oops, what did I just do? Wow. Whoa, harsh. Man. Not a friendly town. Anyway, so if I'm able to beat this game, then that's great, but I have to do it within the limitations that I have accepted for myself. Come talk to me, dude. Why won't you talk to me? What the heck? I want to buy armor. What kind of a loose shopkeeper are you? Oh, there we go. Let's see, I own 1. I have 1 equipped. Yeah, let's Let's get everyone equipped with a shield. Wait, do I also need... Come on. Let's see if I need helmets too. Armor we're set on. Okay, great. CFRs. So basically, yeah, you set up this this limited approach to playing the game, these artificial limitations, and do your best, and then set up goals for charity. So my goal is that for every level my party gains collectively, they are collectively at level 5 now, I will donate $1 to charity. So if I max out, that is $99. Guess I can buy one of these. Okay. So this is a fun way to get some new life out of a familiar game that really lends itself to a lot of different approaches. The real testament to the great design that went into Final Fantasy V is that it is possible to play it so many different ways, to limit yourself to using only certain skills. Oh yeah, hidden potion in a barrel. And it's still a viable game. Even if you end up playing nothing but Berserkers, you can still conceivably beat Final Fantasy V. And I seem to have found a dead space. And yes, as Lorenzo says in the chat, the 4-job Fiesta is a great excuse to play Final Fantasy V again. And none of my dudes can use these spells. So goodbye. But maybe I need them for later? What if I get a red mage? Oh. I'm gonna save some cash and use it on rods instead. How's my party health looking? We're great. Okay. Don't need to stay at the inn. But I might need some potions. I might need a lot of potions, actually. Yeah, let's spend all my money on that. Okay. And what surplus equipment do I have? I can sell off. Don't need knives. Do I need staves? I think not. Someone is missing their leather helmet. Sell one. I don't know why I bought too many. I wasn't paying attention. And we're good. Okay, cool. And then, of course, the most important part of any playthrough of Final Fantasy V. Oh, it's a pervert. Get the heck out of my way. Uh-oh, fan service. I guess this is the Final Fantasy V equivalent of a puff puff. This is not the most important part. The most important part is what happens after this. Oh, I guess I have to move. Okay. There we go. For science. Butts. Jin is his name now. He is not very good at piano, but he's getting better because it's as simple as walking up to a piano in a bar and tapping on some keys. Aw, what a swell guy. Whoa. Alright, up to the second floor for the all-important awkward sex comedy scene. This way. So apparently they figure out that that Faris is not a guy, but then later they're surprised when they discover it. So maybe this is just the first Final Fantasy game to kind of break traditional gender roles. It's okay, Bart is going back to his bunk too. Alright, well, that's one town down. I don't think there's anything else to do here, so I am going to mosey on along. Okay, I accomplished something or another there. Played a piano, bought some gear, ogled one of the party members. That's what it's all about. And now, I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Definitely not to the Wind Shrine again. I can't go through here, is that right still? Let me open that up. Yeah, varlets. I apologize if I've overlooked something and I'm going to wander around in circles for a while. Like I said, it has been a while since I've played this game, so the critical path has gotten a little fuzzy in my ancient memory. There's a castle down there, but I don't think I can get to it. Nothing happening over here. Let's wander around and find some monsters. Maybe they'll give me some blue magic. Hit me with a goblin punch, baby. They do use goblin. Yeah, there we go. Alright. One goblin punch down. Does everyone learn it now? I don't think so. Let's find out. Oh, does everyone get it? Cool. That can make things a lot easier. Magic. Jiku. Oh, look at that. Everyone has a goblin punch now. That's great. So that's the magic of blue mages. Now I can walk around punching goblins with their own skill. They will be hoisted by their own petard. Hey, that's not a goblin. Alright, so where's my goblin punch? There we go. Actually, I don't remember what goblin punch does in this game. Apparently it hits enemies for 28 points. Is that useful? I don't think that was useful. Okay, back on the ship. Someone is lying to me, saying I can press B to turn the ship into an airship. Maybe I was supposed to talk to someone back in that town. Crap. Forgotten. Let's find out. Maybe I missed someone. Maybe I should pay attention to what people are saying. Yes, that would be a good idea. So I guess I need to head to Karnak at some point, but that's later. That's the Fire Crystal town. Ah. Hey, remember when Gil was called GP? So long ago. Oh, right. I think I forgot to go in here. That's my problem. Okay. Right. Well, I did get a goblin punch. That counts for something. I like the Zoc sounds like an exclamation. By itself. And when she exclaims it, it's a double exclamation. By Zoc. I see now the stream chat has turned to the discussion of the sequel to this game, Final Fantasy Legend of the Crystals or Legend of the Wind or whatever it was called, the terrible anime. It's flashback time, just in time for Father's Day. Actually, we just missed Father's Day. This music sounds like something from Suikoden. Party member wandering off to reminisce and feel sad at night by themselves is pretty much like the Final Fantasy narrative cliche to end all cliches. Uh-oh. What's the creepy guy doing by the girl's bed? No! Don't be weird. All right. Now I can go through the canal, baby. Thanks for the keys, Zach. Let's go raid his bedroom. Read his diary, rifle through his books, check behind his painting for money. All right. Oh, and of course, we have to check the fire. Oh, it doesn't say anything if you talk to fire. What kind of Final Fantasy game is this? Standards are slipping, I tell you what. All right, and with that sorted out, I can move along to the canal, and I think that makes a pretty good stopping point for today. That is 1 hour. I don't think I'm going to stream the entirety of my Final Fantasy V playthrough. I'll check in from time to time, but I'll be playing some of this just on my own, because I can't imagine streaming this game for like 35 hours. That would be the death of me. Tearful, heartfelt scene. Come on. Alright, this seems like a good place to kind of call it a night and let my stream come to its natural finale. So when next I play, I will be on the other side of the canal when next I stream. So you can look forward to seeing what life is like in that area. Maybe I'll play through what was it, the ship's graveyard or whatever it's called, just so people can see what it looks like when the game displays the way it should. That was always one of the infamous parts in game when Final Fantasy V was being emulated, because it has the fog layer, which doesn't always emulate correctly. So people were like, "What's going on? Why can't I see anything?" Which, of course, will not be a problem on actual hardware. So thank you everyone for watching. This has been Gintendo for Retronauts with me, Jeremy Parrish, streaming for the 4-Job Fiesta. Please go check out 4jobfiesta.com and consider playing Final Fantasy V yourself and donating to charity. It's a worthwhile cause. It's for Child's Play. Little kids benefit from you playing Final Fantasy V. I can't think of anything better. So I'm gonna save right by the canal and call it a night. Thanks again for watching, and I will be streaming again soon. If I don't stream this tomorrow, on Wednesday, I think. Wednesday, I believe, is the 21st anniversary of the Nintendo 64's launch in Japan. So I might stream something for N64 on Wednesday. How cool would that be? That would be super cool. So check it out, and check in again for more Gintendo and Fame Coffee, depending on the time of day. Goodbye, farewell, and go play some Final Fantasy V.